It's so windy. Every time I come back here, I'll be sitting in the house like, oh, it's so beautiful outside, and then as soon as I come out here, Mother Nature be like, whew. Every single time, like, whew. She filming a video. Dang, girl, I thought we was like this. Hey guys, I just wanted to come and do another video in regards to my plants being demolished by a groundhog. We have a little groundhog around here, and he ate up everything. Everything that I planted is gone. Anything that's edible is gone. Like, dead serious. I'm gonna insert some videos so you guys can see. So I'm standing in this area, facing away from the garden, because I wanted you guys to see that. Now that is the city's responsibility, but have they been out here to take care of it? Clearly not, because you can see the grass is taller than I am, and it's typically like that. They typically only come out here once a year, as if grass needs to be cut once a year, as if I don't pay my damn taxes around here. So they come out and they do it once a year, but it gets to be taller than me. It's a breeding ground for things like rats, possums, little field mice. Why is that happening? They don't fix the streets. They don't cut the abandoned fields. They don't take care of the parks. And I also pay my taxes. Unfortunately, because I'm 33 weeks pregnant and it hurts to move around, like just to even walk. The baby is down there in position. He's ready to be born, and it hurts to walk. So I haven't been out here lately. I've been in the house resting and doing what I need to do as a mom preparing for a new baby. Get at it right now, and everything is gone, y'all. He ate the red romaine, the green romaine. He ate the butter crunch lettuce that were just little bitty old babies. He ate the butter crunch lettuce that were big babies. They wouldn't have seen anyway because of the weather. So he ate all of those. He did not touch the spinach. He ate the cabbage. He ate my Brussels sprouts. He ate everything right on down to the stems. If it was edible, he ate it. He did not touch the tomatoes. He did not touch the peppers. He did not touch the squash. He did not touch the cucumbers. He did not touch the beans. Oh, he didn't touch the Swiss chard, and he didn't get a chance to get to the turnips because I harvested those and I roasted those, and those are really delicious. Oh, he didn't touch any of the melon plants that have been sitting in this container. He didn't touch any of that. So in this video, I am going to show you guys how to protect your garden from smaller animals and rodents. What you're going to need is you're going to need chicken wire fencing. You can get that at Home Depot. That's where I got mine. It was very inexpensive. I'm very cheap. I'm a mother of 2 kids with 3 on the way. So you know, coins is tight. So I'm telling y'all, it's really cheap to go there. Out of breath. You're going to need stakes. I got 4 of them from Home Depot. They were relatively cheap as well. But then I went to Walmart and got like yard signs, the stakes that you use for the yard signs, which were like $1 or less, and then I used those to support the fence in between the 4 major points. So you'll see that. What you'll also need is a rubber mallet. I didn't use it this time because I can't find it this year, but I used it last year. And you'll need some metal ground stakes to secure the fence to the ground. And that's pretty much it. It's very simple. I did it, and I'm 33 weeks pregnant, so you can do it too. It's one of the major things that people say is, hey T, I want to start a garden, but the animals are going to eat it up. Well, I'm showing you how to get rid of those animals without having to use like cayenne pepper, because I've tried that, I've tried this, and none of it works. So this is what works for me. I do want to address, there was a comment, and it was a really good comment asking me about why don't I catch rainwater with like why don't I catch rainwater to water my garden? One, because rain is not abundant in my area. It didn't work out well because we don't get enough rainfall here to do that method. I mean, we do. It just wasn't this year that we didn't get a lot of rain. So, I'm in my third trimester trying to do this garden thing. I'm not gonna do anything extra. So since I wasn't doing it, that's not what I showed. It's really easy for me to fill those up, go in the house, come bring the water out, instead of implementing a system that's only gonna get me enough water for about a week. We do have a hose over there. It just needs, a plumber just needs to come out and take a look at it. So I have a lot of methods that I could show you guys. It's just that I prefer to show you guys that method because that's what I use. That's what I'm using at the time. So it makes no sense for me to show you something that I'm not doing at the moment. So I hope that clears that up, because I've always said there's a million ways to solve one problem when it comes to gardening. I'm not gonna do it the same way as Sheila over here. Sheila isn't gonna do it like Brenda. Brenda isn't gonna do it like Karen. Karen isn't gonna do it like Susie. We all have our different ways. I'm here to show you guys how I do it. My mom is a plant goddess, so I know a lot of different ways to do a lot of things, but if I did everything in one video, then I wouldn't have a lot of content to come back and bring you guys. So maybe next year I'll do how I do my catch my rainwater, because rainwater is very magical, and I love when it rains because I can expect my plants to be super big, like these cabbages right here, after a couple days after the rain. So yes, if you guys have the ability to catch rainwater, do it. But I just wouldn't depend on it, especially like it rained for like a week straight and then it stopped raining. That is not going to get me through the summer gardening season at all. And it rained yesterday, but it rained for like an hour. It's not gonna give me anything. So there's a million ways to do one thing. So again, you're gonna need chicken wire, stakes, metal ground stakes, and a rubber mallet. That is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys for watching. Hey, so before I go ahead and get the fence put up, I found some stakes on the front porch that I'm going to use to support the tomato plants that I recently planted. They were experiencing some transplant shock, so I want to go ahead and get them supported early on so they can grow nice and strong. So here I am at the point of where I want my fence to start. I am trying to get it as close as possible to the existing fence because that's where the garden starts. I will use the existing fence to trellis cucumbers, peas, beans, or anything else that I need trellised. Last year I used it to trellis squash, which was awesome because it grew out into the alley and I thought that was pretty neat. So I'm just pulling on the sides of the fence just to make sure everything's tight. I don't want any gaps because the groundhog is going to be able to get through any gaps and seize any opportunity that he can to get into my garden. Here I am working the fence to get it as tight as possible and as close to the ground as possible. So you're going to see me pulling on it and manipulating the stakes to get it how I want it to stand. Because one, I do not want that groundhog to push the fence over, and two, I do not want that groundhog to be able to go under the fence because I left gaps. So I'm just trying to do a very thorough job here. So I'm just moving on to the next section, and as you can see, I'm trying to be as careful as possible as keeping it straight, because if you can tell in the camera, the fence is kind of bent, and I'm not sure if that was because the groundhog was pushing it over or whatnot, but I'm gonna go ahead and readjust the stakes to get the fence to stand as straight as possible. I am going to take that stake to secure the final point of the fence to the existing fence, because I don't want the groundhog to have any opportunity to seek out gaps to get into the garden. And then I'm just going to go through and work the rest of the fence because I want it strong, tight, and close to the ground. My tip for you guys is to get metal ground stakes from Walmart, and they're about $1 to $2, and you're just going to stick them at various points in the fence to secure it to the ground. I don't have any because I lost every single one of them that I had, but I will insert a picture if I can. So that's all there is to it. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment.